Alrighty. We are live. Steven, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Right on. I'm happy to have you here on our daily live. What is going on, everyone? If you're watching this right now, you want to get involved, a great way to get involved, just let us know where you're tuning in from. Me, I'm tuning in from finally sunny Austin, Texas. It has been horribly gray over the last, what seems like forever. And it looks like all that is done. Thank goodness. Steven, why don't you let the good people know where you're calling it from today?
I'm tuning in from the finally gray and cloudy Costa Mesa, California.
We traded.
Yeah.
Steven, how have you been staying sane throughout this quarantine process?
I haven't been. I have been getting stir crazy, losing my mind a little bit, trying to walk the dog as much as possible to get some fresh air, and that's about all I can do.
It's a good tip. You have a good. People don't know this, but you have a guitar immediately behind you. Do you get a chance to play that at all?
I have a ukulele as well. I've been doing more uke than guitar lately, so that's been passing time.
Yes.
Surviving.
Comment below if you want to hear Steven's ukulele. What I can say is today's a very special episode. Oh, Stefano, what is up? Stefano from Italy. Ciao.
Buongiorno.
Yes, that's right. I took probably 6 years of Italian growing up.
You are Italian.
I am actually Italian, and for some reason I'm blanking. It's live. Very nervous. I can't think. I cannot speak Italian. But what I was going to say was this is a very special episode, and this one is for Ad Badger customers and potential customers to learn what we've been doing with our app. So this is not normal time. Like, things are different inside Amazon advertising, and the same thing may not be working. And there are like things that will always be true. And for example, bid optimization needs to be responsive towards the data that you're getting. And what we have put together was looking at how coronavirus is behaving and influencing PPC campaigns. Looking at how coronavirus is influencing PPC campaigns, we are coming out with a bid optimization mode. So it's a tweak to our algorithm. It's a new mode that is made just for crisis response. It's made just for what we're living in right now. It's made just for these days. So this is what we're going to be talking about today over the next couple of minutes. And Steven, we have another person writing in, Bobby Pulte. Bobby on Team Ad Badger. He's from Michigan. Obviously, I want to hear Steven serenade me via ukulele. But yes, so Steven, you got to give the people what they want someday. Maybe not today. Tune in tomorrow to find out.
You guys waiting?
Keep you guys waiting. Like any good live show, it's like, tune in tomorrow. Will Steven finally play the ukulele? But Steven, you actually had this inertia, like this inertia started in you, and you're like, we need to have a different bid optimization algorithm. Tell me how this idea first landed for you.
I think like every feature that's going into the app, the ideas come from actual campaign management and saying what works and what doesn't work. So, one of the, I think, things that everybody saw on Amazon happening was almost like every single day, the market's different. The demand is different. The supply is different. What people are shopping for is different, largely depending on what the news headlines are. Like people suddenly stop buying all non-essential items and are only buying essential items. And everybody who's selling, luxury items, clothing, designer brands, like all that plummets. And then we hear about, small business loans and bailouts, and every American's getting a $1,200 check. And then all the expenses come back. So really just using much shorter time frames than you would usually do. when picking the data that you're going to be using to inform your decisions, whether that's, keyword graduation, RPSB, bid optimization, picking your time frame is going to basically slide you on a spectrum from, really long time frame, meaning lots of high data confidence, but not necessarily all of that data being super relevant or recent. And then on a shorter time frame, like super relevant, recent, highly relevant data, but not a lot of it to go off of. So lower data confidence. But I mean, that's what we go through in the holidays during seasonality. We're usually picking shorter time frames to really see how is the market doing right now. And then in longer standing trends, we'll usually pick 60 days, 90 days. So that's basically what we're talking about here is, since the market's different every single day due to coronavirus, I mean, so many things have happened just in March from the beginning of March, things were doing pretty well. Then people kind of start quarantining and start freaking out. And then that kind of starts happening around early to mid-March. And then mid-March to late March, Amazon starts delaying shipments for non-essential items. And so we've seen conversion rates and ACoS go all over the place for a lot of accounts. And basically what we are trying to do with our own accounts and what we're doing with the algorithm within Bids by Badger is using a shorter time frame and allowing, I guess, more extreme changes to happen so that the reactions are swift and accurate. So that's basically what we've been working on.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting if you think about it. During normal times, if you have this random day where you get a blip in any one direction or another, when something like that happens, you don't want to overreact to it. Like if you run a sale one day, you don't want to act like you have a sale every single day. If you're running a promotion or a coupon, maybe you're starting Facebook ads, whatever it might be, you want all of that data to level out to your average. And what's so different about it right now is that when something crazy happens in the news, just like you were saying, people are sort of kind of more herky-jerky. They're overreacting and then they're pulling back and they're doing all these different crazy things. You do want to incorporate that into it. So it's like you want to capture that data as it's happening and you want to be responsive for it, like what is actually going on. And that is what our new crisis response mode does. And I'm really stoked to release it. Time frame on when this will get released. This will get released late this week or very early next week. We're hustling hard and we're testing it to get it working for this week or very, very early next week. When we do release it, you'll have to go into your AdBadger account and opt to switch over to that. If you do have so that's it. And if you have questions, we will of course be answering them as the week goes on about this new bid optimization algorithm that is way more responsive than our normal one. So with that said, whether you're watching this live or you are watching this on a replay, be sure to drop a comment if you have questions about our new crisis response bid algorithm or just your own bid optimization that we can help with. With that said, I think that's essentially it. Stephen, any other thoughts or things that on top of your head about our crisis mode bid algorithm that we're going to be releasing later this week?
No, I don't think so. I mean, just I guess in addition to bid optimization, keep a close eye on what's actually happening on your product listings. If Amazon's delaying them, I've seen a lot of shipment dates changing where they are delayed and then they're not delayed and they're moving around quickly and it's saying they're out of stock and then it says they're temporarily out of stock and then they're in stock. So Amazon's moving a lot of things around. So just keep an eye on that.
Yeah. And that's another thing that this bid optimization algorithm will incorporate. Like if your ship date goes crazy, Amazon's delaying shipments, whatever it might be, and your conversion rate drops, this will be responsive to it much faster than the standard optimization algorithm where typically things like that don't happen. So different times call for different optimization. I will hang out for another minute or so. Like feel free to drop in any questions that you might have. I will, of course, send an email about this week, trying to pre-answer any questions that you might have. But that's basically it. Have a safe day, everybody. Stay safe, stay home, stay sane, find ways to have fun inside. I am still playing Breath of the Wild. Solid game, solid value.
Seems like a long game.
Long game. But yeah, stay safe, everyone out there. And all right, you ready to sign off, Steven? 3, 2, 1. I'll see you inside Badger Day. Bye-bye, everybody.
See you guys.